Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 188.
What's up? Is lime green my color?
Lime green is your color. Well, they played it was orange or green, and I've got so many orange stuff. So for prop charity game, I took the green one this time. I thought I like the green. Stands out.
I liked my shirt I had on today.
You got your Olivia Rodrigo.
I had my
What's her name?
Rodrigo.
Whatever her name is. I don't know.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Mm-hmm.
She's very popular.
Yeah.
Good songs.
Never heard this.
Very different. people.
Continue. I have a problem with you. I have a bone to pick.
Yes.
You did not give me Wawa between.
Last week. Well, we haven't had dinner yet.
So we should go to Wawa after this, guys.
Perhaps we will go to Wawa after this. So, what's going on?
We got a new person back there.
Yes.
We should probably mention him.
We should probably mention him.
He's a little, just some news.
Big deal.
Just
Yes.
a little bit.
So, since our last episode last week, the Flyers have picked their new head coach. It is Rick Tocchet.
It was me, guys.
You were like second. I talked to Danny today. He's like, I was gonna go, but she's a little short, and I don't know if she could see over the players on the bench, and that could present a problem.
Yeah.
That was the only thing holding you back. He said.
I need a step stool.
Yes. He was gonna line the hole behind the bench with the step stool. So he said maybe if you get a little tall.
Okay.
All right.
All right, there. I'm back up.
There you go. You're back up. Well, Rick hasn't picked the staff yet, so maybe you can be like a offensive coach.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I
you
want
could
defense.
fix it. Oh yeah,
I want
you like defense. That's true.
Defense.
Well, we need a defensive coach.
Okay, I
Brad,
got you.
Bradshaw's not coming back, so
Got you guys. I'm locked in.
you and Travis Sanheim, Cam York hanging out.
Besties.
I like it.
Well, if there's three of us, we'll be like,
Like the Three Musketeers.
oh yeah.
So anyway, I got lucky enough, and thanks to Missy, I got to go to the press conference this morning.
Yes, you did.
Which was a lot of fun. I have a ton of pictures. We'll put them at the end.
Yeah.
So I will say, first of all, I really enjoyed the press conference. It was really well done. The Flyers are a top-notch organization. They do a lot of great things. It was great.
It must have been nice while I was stuck in school.
You were stuck in school. People missed you. There was a lot of people that asked for
It
you.
was bright and early in the morning, and he was like, go sit in a desk for 8 hours.
I saw Derek Sotomayor. His kid had to do the same thing. He had to go to school. Elvis wanted to go. There was a lot of people that asked for you. And I missed you. I love having you at these things, but you had school.
At first today, we thought I was going to take the big algebra
I thought you were
test.
taking your big algebra test today. I swore you were, but
Right.
if I had known you were missing, if I had known you got to push till next week, I would have taken you out of school. But school was more important. At least I thought the big algebra test was.
Yeah.
So.
That's huge. I can't pass high school if I don't pass that.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah, you told me that's what you were taking today. So.
Because I thought it was, but today was the LA Day makeups.
So anyway, the press conference. Oh, hang on, 30 seconds. Hang on.
Oh.
Okay. So anyway, the press conference.
Okay.
Yeah. So they named Tocchet. So first of all, I think they did a search. They talked to at least 2 different college coaches. Well, they talked to the guy from Western Michigan, and I'm sure they put feelers out to the coach from Denver.
Are they looking for new dudes?
Well, they were looking for the new coach, right? So they're checking, and then rumors are that they interviewed Jay Woodcroft. They interviewed a lot of guys. Tocchet seemed to be their guy.
Mm-hmm.
Positive sides, Tocchet's been a head coach for a couple teams, a couple different years.
Yeah.
So that's good. He's got experience. I know people get mad at hiring ex-Flyers, but frankly, when you have a job, most times people hire people they know.
Yeah.
So putting that aside, the upside is Philly is a very unique and passionate sports market.
Yeah.
Tocchet was super popular here, and he gets that. He spent a lot of time here early in his career.
He did, yeah.
So that's in his favor. Danny said it today too, and I agree with this. People are looking at Tocchet's record, and he didn't get. First of all, when he took over Tampa, they were a mess, and then he didn't get the Arizona and the Coyotes in the playoffs. But most people didn't get the Arizona Coyotes in the playoffs. They moved. They folded that franchise. That's how much of that franchise was bad.
Whoopsies.
So I think by most people, if you look at it objectively, he did a good job with what was there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yes, he was handed a talented team in Vancouver. However, he won the Jack Adams, which is the Coach of the Year award. So not too shabby.
Would you say he cooked with that one?
I would, if I was allowed to use your slang, I would say he cooked.
He cooked with that one.
He cooked with that one. So, yes, I'm getting more on board. I personally would have loved if they could have pried the guy out of Denver, to get David Carl. I would have been excited for that. But I don't think, I didn't like the John Tortorella hire. I thought that was a bad hire. I think this is a good hire. Wouldn't have been my first choice, but I definitely like
I was
it.
his first choice.
You were my first choice. You and Michelle. But Rick is he's got a lot of experience, both as a player, played for like a third of the teams in the league. He's won cups, and somebody said today, I forget which reporter asked it, but he's coached Steven Stamkos, Sidney Crosby, up to Quinn Hughes now. Like, he's coached some of the best in the game. Coaches teach players, but players also, the good players, the elite players, also teach coaches a lot of things too. So I think Tocchet in that respect. So my problem with Torts is I don't think he could relate to the players anymore. Like Morgan Frost, Cam York, obviously. I don't think Tocchet, that's not a problem Tocchet's going to have. He is going to listen to the players, but he still carries enough weight that he is, it's like I try to parent you, right? Like back in the day, you said grandpa stories that it's just do that. And like, it wasn't like why or what, it was just, you did it.
See, I don't mess with that. I'm like a girl.
Well, we talk. You do everything, but that's kids today and players today. First of all, players today are making multi-millions of dollars. When Tocchet was a player, he was making like $200,000. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a huge difference. You can't just tell a millionaire to do something. You should, because I'm old and I believe that, but it's different. You have to coach today's kids or parent today's kids differently.
Yeah, because no, I would not mess with that. I'd be like,
no. But you do always do everything what I tell you, but I don't get mad at you when you ask me why or when you want an explanation on something.
Because I personally believe, like, I understand respect your elders, but, like, I believe, like, you earn respect.
Yeah, and I know nobody who's ever met you.
I don't think you should be, like, disrespectful or anything. But, like, if someone's not going to put the work into you, why am I putting the work into you?
And I
think it's mutual.
Yes, and that's kids today. And by kids, I mean the players of the Flyers who are like in their early 20s. That's what kids think now. And whether as old people like it or not, it doesn't matter. You still have to adapt to those kids because you need to get the best performance out of them.
Yeah.
And that's where I think Torts fell short. He wasn't good at communicating. I don't think he treated Couturier very well. I don't think Torts played favorites. I just don't think Torts could relate to a Morgan Frost. No. Or clearly not a Cam York based by the stories at the end of the season. So I do think that's Tocchet's best strength. He is demanding, but he will also, a friendship is too strong a word, but a working relationship with all the guys on the team. And I think he's learned a lot. He was early in his career when he was in Tampa and Arizona, but then he was also on the staff in Pittsburgh with a very good head coach. Like, I think Tocchet absorbed and learned, and he was great on TV. There's a reason to hire a guy on TV, he's got to be a good communicator.
Sorry, I didn't take my nap this afternoon. I'm dying.
And I do think Tocchet's that. So I'm more optimistic than I was 2 years ago with Torts.
Wow.
We'll see how it goes. The best part is I thought Torts, obviously Torts ended very badly. We'll see if Tocchet can get him over the hump. The other thing is, Danny's still got a lot of work to do. This team's not ready yet. So
what does he have to do?
You need a center.
That's needed.
You need a center. You at least need another goaltender. I think Sam Ersson can be one of the two.
Yeah, but you need another one.
You need another goalie. And in my opinion, if you really want a cup shot, you need a better starter, with all due respect to Sam, unless he shows it to me. Yeah. The problem is Sam just wears down. So you need a better starter. Sam is a great backup, but he hasn't shown me the ability to be a 1 yet. Go.
My birthday's in 7 days.
I'm very excited for that.
I turned 14.
Yes.
You started this when I was 9.
I know. That's what Derek brought up today, how little you were and how big you've gotten. So, but
okay, sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, they clearly need another goalie. They clearly need a center. Hopefully Luchenko is the other one, but they clearly need another one. Now they're picked 6 in this draft, so they should get one out of this draft. I think the wings are strong. I'm hoping Bonk is the defenseman we're kind of missing, and Drysdale progresses. So, but they could maybe use another defenseman. So they're not as bad as some people think they are. I do think, and I think Tocchet's going to get more out of Forrester. I think Tocchet's going to love Tyson Forrester. He's going to love Noah Cates. So, I don't know. I think today was a good day for the organization.
We just hope Tocchet does not sell and he cooks.
There you go. Look at you.
He can't sell.
Can't sell.
Can't sell.
Gotta cook.
Gotta cook. There we go.
I'm gonna get you to make me a slang dictionary so I know what the heck you're talking about half the time.
Gibbity Sigma.
Whoa. Sometimes she makes me say these words and I have no
Stop!
idea.
Me and my friends get a kick out of it. I write down a whole bunch of brain rot words and I make Dad read them.
I have no idea what she's saying.
Oi, oi, oi.
But it makes you smile. Alright, so I'm going to put some pictures at the end of this. I'm going to send them to you so you can add on to it.
Okay.
But that's it. If you don't mind, drop in the comments what you think of Talk being the head coach, whether you like it or not. But I think my words for the last couple of years of the Flyers are cautiously optimistic. And I'm hanging in that. I think with this coaching hire, I like it. I was thrilled with the Keith Jones hire, and I think Danny's done a good job. I was cautiously optimistic with Danny, and so far, so good. He took apart and he built draft. Now he has to draft well and trade and do the other parts of the job well. So far, so good. See what he brings in for free agency. I do think it's going to be one more year of a sort of flux before, all the cap space is there and they're really going for it. But you're starting to, not totally, but starting to get better. So we'll see. But, I thought the press conference was great. Rick had a lot of good answers that I really liked, and so did Danny, which is good.
Okay, quit yapping. I want Wawa.
All right.
We're going to Wawa, guys.
We're going to Wawa. Bye.